Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you an app called Kami. It's actually an extension. It's also a website. Your teachers probably will be using this with you inside of Google Classroom. So they're going to share an assignment inside of Google Classroom, and it's going to direct you over to a website called Kami. What Kami does basically is it takes a document and you're able to write on top of it in a few different ways, but there's some other tools in there that I want to show you as well. So on the screen right now, this is something, let's just imagine your teacher assigned this to you inside of Google Classroom. So over on the left-hand side, you can see that there's the select tool. So if you just want to move things around, that's what you're going to use. Right underneath it, there's a dictionary. So I'm going to go down the list and I'll show you what each one of these things does. So if we click on dictionary and I go ahead and I hover over the word convince, notice that it gives me the definition of the word convince. Okay, so if you're given some sort of article, you're opening up the PDF or you're opening up the document inside of Kami, you're able to click on that. It's going to tell you what the word means. Okay, text to speech. This one, it's actually going to read it to you. So if you click on this, it's going to read everything on the page. Now, I will say that it doesn't always work wonderfully because you can see this one, there's the name, the prompt, and then over here, there's some more information. It reads from left to right. So if you do text to speech, you should really highlight what you want read to you. And then do text to speech, because if you just let it go, it's just going to read all of the words on the page from left to right. And in this case, obviously, it wouldn't make a ton of sense. You can also mark it up. So if your teacher gives you something that maybe they want you to highlight things or to underline, you can go ahead and you can use markup. And there's a bunch of different tools inside of here. So you can use a highlighter, you can strike through, which just means you're putting that line through it. You can underline things, and then you can use all these different colors here to highlight things as well. Okay. So you can go ahead and use those tools fairly easily inside of here. Okay, so now let me go down. There's a comment box, so you can click on comment, and then you can go ahead. You can add a voice comment, or you can do a video comment, or you could also do a screen capture of everything that's on your page here. Okay, so you would be able to comment on these PDFs, on these documents that your teachers are sharing out with you. You can make a text box. So for this one, actually, what we'll do is we'll make a text box, and we'll put it right here on that line, and notice that you can make it bigger by just adjusting that. Okay, so this one, it says convince your parent to buy you a pet. So up here it gives you the full directions of what your teacher wants you to do. You would just do text box, drag it over top, and then you can actually just start writing inside of that box. You can change the text size, the font size inside of there too. The equation, definitely going to work out for you in math class. So you can go ahead and you can change the font size there too, but it just shows all of those symbols, all the symbols that you would probably use in math class. Okay, you could use those for some other things too. You could use the markup tool, like right up here at the top right. Those are little check boxes telling you what to do. So you could use like maybe an X and just plop it down in each one of those boxes, or you could use the markup tool and just give it a little check mark once you know that you've finished each one of those. Okay, you can insert a drawing in there. You can insert shapes on that page, and then there's the eraser too. You can insert images. So if your teacher gives you some sort of project where they want you to put in an image, you can upload an image, or you could drag it over from your Google Drive as well. Okay, you could also put a signature on it if you needed to do that as well. Okay, so this is a Kami. It's Kami. Like I said, your teacher's probably going to give you this assignment inside of Google Classroom. You would click it, and then it's going to come over here into this document. Now, the cool part is it automatically saves into your Google Drive as well. So it's going to share it back with your teacher. They're going to be able to see what you've done, and then also it's going to save into your Google Drive because your account is connected here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.